What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. We have a bunch of trade-ins so far from today, some really good stuff. So instead of kind of rambling at the beginning of the video here, I'm just going to jump right into it. Let's take a look at some trade-ins. So we do have some other trades that are still going on. We have a really awesome bundle of stuff that came in. I'd call it a small collection. It's not everything that the guy has, but it's enough to be a collection. That stuff has not been processed yet. He has been paid. It's just that the transaction has not been run through because it'll tie up the computer. So we'll take a look at that a little bit later today. But for now, we have a strategy guide for Doom 3, then a couple manuals, Game Watch Gallery 2, and a Super Smash Bros. Manual. And then we have DS and PS1 here. Naruto Ninja Council 3. We have a sealed Japanese DS game. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but it's a sealed one. And then for PS1, we have RC Stunt Copter, Final Fantasy IX. There are 2 copies. We have Breath of Fire, which is disc only with the front cover of the manual. So this is probably just listed as disc only. Then we have Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. This one's water damaged, though. I think you can kind of see it. And then one Game Boy Color game, Rugrats. And then for DS, I think there's one 3DS game in here too, Loose. We have Pack Picks, Pets. These are all in order of price. Ice Age, SeaWorld, Madagascar. What is that? American Dragon, Pirates of the Caribbean, Lego City Undercover, Cooking Mama 3, Lost in Blue 2, and Pokemon White version, which is super awesome.
Yo.
What's up?
Not so much.
What you need?
I need some boxes for systems.
Right
System
here.
boxes, yay. Thank you.
Continuing on, this is just a stack of random stuff. I did put them in order of price, but only by console. So there's games cheaper than $10 in the stack, but there's not a cheaper GameCube game, if that makes any sense. There's only one GameCube game. Star Wars Rogue Leader Rogue Squadron 2. Very ugly. For Wii U, Super Mario 3D World and Super Smash Bros. For the Wii, we have Green Day Rock Band, which is also very water damaged. And then Wii Sports, there are a bunch of copies today. So far. Wii Sports Resort and Mario Kart Wii. For PS3, there's some good ones in here. We have Mag, The Saboteur, SicCooper, Thieves in Time, Ratchet & Clank, Full Frontal Assault, and then one Xbox One game, Rock Band 4. For PS2, Grand Theft Auto 3, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, and Dragon Quest 8. And then for 360, we have Halo Reach and Majin and the Forsaken Kingdom. And then for original Xbox, we have Tony Hawk's Underground 2 and Metal Slug 4 and 5. Lastly, we have a couple N64 games and some Super Nintendo cartridges. We have Knife Edge Nose Gunner, South Park with a smiley face on there. And then for Super Nintendo, we have Ken Griffey Jr. Presents Major League Baseball, and then all the rest of the Super Nintendo games are pretty good. We have Star Wars Return of the Jedi, Super Mario World, Battletoads Double Dragon, Phalanx, Mega Man X, Contra 3 Alien Wars, and Turtles 4 Turtles in Time. So, you still need to be cleaned a little bit, like that's kind of dirty. I don't know why they didn't clean it before bringing it back here, but overall, some pretty good stuff so far, and then coming up later in the vlog, we have some really good stuff. We also have another package here from Gamestop. So, if you missed yesterday's vlog, we opened up a bunch of different packages from GameStop, and then this is just more of the same. So, we only ordered 3DS and Switch games, so it's going to be some of that. And I'm hoping they have cases. And it looks like most of them do. What do you need now?
I need a tape gun. Where'd the red one go?
I don't know where the red one is, but you can take this one for
It's
now.
out there.
I saw it right on the other side of the wall here, on the plastic things. I don't know if it's still there. Okay, so we do have some with cases, and then we have most of the 3DS games without cases, but we have Zelda Triforce Heroes, and then all these do not have cases, so we might have some of them though. We have 2 copies of Smash Bros. For 3DS. We have Hyrule Warriors Legends, Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, and Star Fox 64 3D. And then it looks like all the Switch games in here have their cases, which is awesome. So Yeah. We might need 1 or 2 of these for the collection. I feel like we probably have them all though, but we have Wild Guns Reloaded, Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD, there are 2 copies, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, Bendy and the Ink Machine, this is the one that I'm like, I don't know if we have this, and then the Lion King and Aladdin double pack here. So, really awesome that they came with the cases, and yeah, we have lots of brand new Switch games, but we've been running out of like the pre-owned ones, and they're selling way quicker than they're getting traded in. So when GameStop was doing this sale, I was like, well, I got to pick up some stuff for the store and get a few things for the collection in the process. So that big trade-in got finished. It's all stickered, and it is here. So we're going to go through 1 PS3 game, Ars Nelico. And then for PS1, we have Mega Man X6, Dragon Warrior 7, and Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete. This is obviously not the big box version, so this is just the regular case. And then you have the game. And there you go. Making of disc. What's up?
Not much.
What you need?
I was trying to say nothing much and chicken butt at the same time, and it just came out super weird. Nothing, I just need to talk to you.
Well, you gotta wait. Mama, I'm filming the stuffs. Mario Super Sluggers and Sakura Wars for the Wii, which I didn't know this was so expensive. I went to look at our spreadsheet because I wanted to make sure we had it, and I have the value in there from when we got it. It was only worth $25. So that's pretty cool. We got it from GameStop. And then we have a random stack here.
There's a silver PSP with this, but it's charging.
Okay. So we have Pinball and Spelling Challenge, and then Pokemon Black version, and then Casino Royale movie.
There's also a Pokemon White version too, but it sold.
Okay. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 06, NBA 07, ATV Off-Road Fury Pro, and then Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, Dead Rising, and Modern Warfare 3. Most of this stuff was from a separate trade. And then for the GameCube, we have Sonic Mega Collection, Mega Man Anniversary Collection. We need to get that old Saver sticker off there. Robotech Battle Cry, Resident Evil 4, and Puyo Puyo Pop Fever Pop, which is very awesome. And then the rest are PS2 games. There's some really good stuff. We have Dot Hack Infection, which I think it said, yeah, no DVD and no manual. Dot Hack Volume 2 GU. This one I would have kept because it's the last Dot Hack game we don't own, but it's like kind of water damaged. But it is complete. And then Rumble Roses, Dot Hack GU Volume 1 Rebirth, Samurai Warriors 2, Samurai Warriors 2 Empires, Gauntlet Dark Legacy, Xenosaga Episode 1, Suikoden 4, Gungrave Overdose, Grandia 3, Mobile Suit Gundam Zeonic Front, Shining Tears, Suikoden 3, Xenosaga Episode 2, Monster Rancher 4, and the last one, well, that's already pretty expensive, but the last one is Dot Hack Part 4 Quarantine, which is fully complete. It's all in there. It's in pretty good shape. It has some stickers on the actual case, but the case could be replaced. It's just, they're not on the actual artwork. But yeah, overall, really, really awesome stuff in here. This little stack of 2 games here is a new trade. This stuff was part of the last trade that I showed you, the really good one. It just wasn't back here yet. So this stuff is really, really, really good as well. But we have Walking Dead Game of the Year for 360, and also Luigi's Mansion 3 for the Switch. And then, like I said, this is part of that last trade-in. We have Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box, Professor Layton in the Unwound Future, Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Justice for All, Pokemon Diamond version, which had a $5 tag on it that I had to take off. And then we have Dragon Quest 9, Sentinels of the Starry Skies, The World Ends With You, and Metal Slug 7, which is really, really awesome. This has not only the slipcover, which has an old tag on there that I'm going to need to take off, but it's got the slipcover, and it also has, so hard to open with one hand, it also has the, I think it's a soundtrack disc, I'm not 100% positive, and then it's got like the poster and everything. So this is fully complete, super, super awesome. It's got a little bit of wear right there, but it's not too bad. Overall, super cool. And like I said, this came in with the other trade-in, so it was one person that traded in like just a bunch of really, really good stuff. And he said he has more stuff that he's going to be getting rid of, so he'll be bringing that in at some point. But if it's stuff like this, then that's going to be awesome.
See ya.
Ryan!
So there was a couple things from a trade-in that I think Cooper showed earlier. Just one.
No, I did not show these.
You didn't show them yet?
No.
Oh. Well, this is going to be part of a trade that he's going to show in a bit.
Oh, you're saying I showed the other part of the trade?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, well, this is part of the other... Okay, anyways.
Possibly.
Got a 2DS, a little red and black one. It's pretty cool.
What stuff did this come with?
Just the really random stuff.
Billy stuff yesterday that we haven't done.
Oh, so this is from yesterday.
Yes! Okay, got a Wii Motion Plus Blue.
Nice.
Got a Wii U Pro controller.
Nice.
And a Wii. Wii.
Nice. Why is that one boxed up?
Because I didn't grab all the pieces. They're back there.
Hi, Jess.
There's also a blue PS2 controller, but I don't know.
This came in.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan changed his mind and didn't buy it.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but it's expensive, so
Ryan!
I didn't.
Ryan bought
Oh, I did buy these.
this.
As well.
Let Ryan show his stuff.
I bought them. Yeah, let me show them. Anyways, I bought this, and this,
I almost kept that one.
and this. You almost got this one?
Yeah, I've never seen that game before.
Yeah, me neither. But now,
Thought it looked kind of cool.
yeah, it does look cool. I'm gonna play it someday when I'm old and rich. My games are for my
You're
retirement.
gonna have to start working more than 3 days a week.
I'm just gonna buy a trailer,
it does
and then
feel
I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
Where are you gonna put all your games?
They're gonna be in the trailer.
So it's gonna be like piles of stuff everywhere.
One TV and a bed. That's all I need. I get all my food from fast food places.
Oh gosh.
Take dumps there when I need to.
Ryan!
Edit that out.
Alright guys, so we have gone through all of the trade-ins from today. We pretty much have done everything we have to do at the store here. Everyone's gone except for me. I wanted to leave like as soon as we closed, but I still have to do my eBay stuff, of course. And I wanted to finish getting some shipping done because we had a couple orders that were... There were orders that needed to go in boxes, so I had kind of been putting off doing them. But now our most recent, or our oldest order we have not shipped yet is from today. So we are like officially caught up basically, and I only have like maybe 5 or 6 orders left, but they're all from today. Some of them are bigger, they're going to need boxes because they bought strategy guides and magazines, so those are going to be done probably tomorrow. But I did want to talk a little bit more about the house stuff because I feel like some people maybe misinterpreted what I was saying, or they didn't watch the entire video or something like that. I know yesterday's video was very long. It was like 40 minutes. I don't expect everyone to watch the whole thing. But the inspection that was done on the house was done by a legit professional company. They were at the house looking over everything. They were on the roof. They were in the crawl space. They went into the attic. They literally did every single thing that you could do at the house. They were there from, I think, like 9:30 in the morning until like 1 p.m. So they were there for a very, very long time. They gave us a 74-page report on the entire house. We know everything there is to know about the house. We know every little tiny detail and any tiny little problem, and it's normal. According to our realtor, she has never had a house. She's never had a house inspection that didn't have problems. It is incredibly normal. And the thing about it is that the majority of the problems are extremely minor. And it's like, oh, there's a tile cracked in the bathroom. Not important, but it's on the report. Paint is peeling on the side of the house down, by the ground or something like that. It's just, there are some things on the report that are extremely minor and they honestly don't matter. If they were perfect, that would be cool, but it's not realistic to expect that any house will ever be perfect. So there are problems with every single house. You're never going to find a perfect house. So that's completely normal, and we have no problem with that. The things we asked the sellers to do were the things we felt were the most important, and the things that the home inspector felt were the most important, and the things that our realtor felt were the most important. Our realtor and the home inspector, they obviously have way more experience looking at houses and dealing with this stuff than we do, so we are basically just going on their recommendations for a lot of stuff. And so the house right now, even with no work being done, is completely fine. It's livable. You can do whatever you want with the house. It's fine. The only thing is, replacing the sewer line is going to have to happen at some point. It's not at the point where it has to be done right now, or the toilets won't flush. It's just eventually that will happen. It could be in a year. It could be in 5 years. They can't really tell us. All they can tell us is what it looks like right now. So it was recommended to get it done, but it's not mandatory. So the fact that it is getting done is great. That is a huge bonus. And we still have some people that are commenting, like, saying just find another house. It's too many red flags, blah, blah, blah. And like, I get that people are trying to be helpful. Obviously, no one is trying to be, no one's trying to mislead us and tell us bad information. But it's hard for people to be able to say that when they're not, all you guys know about it is what I've told you, which is very, very little, if I'm being honest. So to say that there's too many red flags and that we should find a different house, it's not going to happen. There literally is no reason for us to try to find a different house, especially after everything that we've gone through trying to work things out with the seller. Another thing, I don't know if I made it super, super clear, but the sellers are getting the work done, and they are paying for the work to be done, and everything will be done before we even get the keys to the house. So we don't have to deal with anything. We don't have to worry about messing with contractors. We don't have to worry about the yard being torn up. We don't have to worry about any of that. They are taking care of literally every single aspect of it before we sign and get the keys to the house. So once we move in, everything's completely done. And, grass might have to regrow where they dug up the yard, but other than that, everything's going to be done. It'll have brand new piping, which is supposed to last literally a lifetime. It's going to have a brand new electrical box with all brand new, hookups and components and whatever. It's going to be updated from the one that's in there right now, which, the house is built, I think, in like the 60s or something. So the electrical box that's in there is the original box. And so it needs an upgrade, but needing an upgrade is not a red flag. That's just how a house is. It's completely normal. And moving into this house right after these repairs are done is going to be better than finding a different house that doesn't need those things repaired. Because when we move in, we are going to have a brand new sewer line. We are going to have a brand new electrical panel. It's not like, we find another house where it doesn't need to be repaired, but it's still a 15-year-old panel, you know what I mean? So it's actually better that this work is going to be done, and then we're moving into this house that's going to have all these brand new components that are going to last much longer. So that's a good thing. And I don't want people to be, nervous for us or afraid for us that, this house needs so many repairs and blah, blah, blah. And I feel like, and obviously people are just trying to help, and I do appreciate that. I just don't want people to be nervous or to be worried for us when they don't need to be, because honestly, the major problems that the house has are being taken care of before we ever sign any paperwork. Before we sign the deed or whatever it is, before we get the keys, everything's going to be done. So there's nothing to worry about. The house is awesome. I cannot wait. There's no need for us to get another inspection after the work is done, because it is a professional company that is hired to do the work. We don't need some third party coming in and saying, yep, they did their job correctly. They're the professionals. They're going to do it right. And even if they didn't, we get all the paperwork. We get everything that goes along with getting something like this done. So even if there was a problem, then they will come and fix it. It's not going to be something we're going to have to worry about. And having a brand new sewer line is going to be awesome, because it is literally going to last longer than we are ever going to be alive, and especially own the house. Abby and I are not planning on living in this house for the rest of our lives. And I don't think that some people realize that. it's a great house. We're super, super excited. But the plan, honestly, is to upgrade to a bigger, better house, which is, you know, maybe more land, more what we want, whatever, in the future. Whether that's in 5 years or 10 years or even longer, who knows? But honestly, I don't see us living in this house before we have kids, or after we have kids. And there's nothing wrong with the house. It's just, you know, we're kind of in the first-time home buyer situation, and typically, when you're a first-time home buyer, you're not usually buying the house that you're going to live in for the rest of your life, and we're not planning on that either. If it happens, that's perfectly fine. It's a great house, but you know, we're not planning on that. So, I just don't want you guys to be worried. The house is awesome. Everything's going to be taken care of. We have an amazing realtor. We have an amazing lender, and everything is being done, you know, 100% legit, professional, all that kind of stuff. We are following the recommendations of the experts that we are working with, and we are not making any, you know, crazy decisions or anything like that. We're not settling for something that we don't want. We're not rushing into something because we feel like we need to. Everything is going according to plan, the way that it should. So don't worry. We're not going to have any problems or anything like that. There's always stuff to fix with a house, and that's just how it's going to be. And it's completely normal, and we're prepared for that. So if we have to replace the roof in 10 years, that's perfectly fine. We're expecting things like that to happen. And there are other improvements that we want to make to the house that are not things that need to be done, but things that we want to do. You know, I want to replace the carpet that is in a room which will be my streaming area. I want to, you know, we might want to, I don't know, there's a deck on the back of the house that's not covered. We might want to add some sort of cover to that. You know, things like this. We are excited to do that kind of stuff. We want to redo the cabinets in the kitchen. You know, there's all these things that we want to do. We're excited to do that, and there's no problem with putting work into a house that you own. And we're excited to do that, and we are prepared. So, don't worry. Everything's going to be okay. It's going to be an awesome house, and I can't wait to share more of it with you guys. All right, guys, so as you can probably tell, I'm home now. It is 11:38 p.m., and I actually forgot to film before leaving the store. I was planning on it because I wanted to show you guys all the shipping that we got done. It's not something I need to show, obviously. If you ordered something, you probably got an email with tracking, or, you know, you're going to get the package, obviously. But I like to show when we have a bunch of stuff going out just to, I don't know, I guess just to prove that I'm working on stuff. But we had a few big boxes and then 2 or 3 full tubs of packages that I got done. And I think I did mention earlier that we only had like 6 or 7 orders left to ship, and they were all from today, basically. So we are like officially caught up basically on shipping, which is awesome. But those are going to be going out tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully the mailman stops by. It's Saturday, so he's only going to stop in if we have packages. So we'll see. And then I also wanted to mention real quick, I'm not going to really talk about this much until like I have the stuff, but I am working on a pretty awesome purchase that is involving 3 people, myself included, of course, and it will be its own video once I get the stuff. It's going to be really, really cool, and I'm extra excited because with the new game room that we're going to be setting up, it'll be awesome to have these new items that, you know, we can integrate into the collection in a brand new way. It doesn't really make sense the way that I'm talking about it, but that's kind of on purpose because I don't want to give it up. I want it to be a secret until we get them. But it's going to be really, really cool. So I don't know when it's going to happen. It's going to... We might get them before we get the new house, but I'm not sure. So we'll see what happens. So I'm just going to leave it at that. You can take your guesses if you want, but you're probably not going to guess it. I'd be surprised if someone guessed it because it's not something you would think to guess. But we'll leave it right there. So I need to get this vlog edited and get to bed soon. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I replied to a few emails today as well, trying to kind of get caught up. We currently have 71 emails. We need 71 in the Double Jump email, another 14 in my personal email. But yeah, I gotta get to bed. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you again tomorrow.